There's something to be said about mysteries. The incredible allure of the unknown fascinates us all. Some people spend their whole lives wondering whether such unknowns exist, while others go about their daily routines oblivious to the secrets around them. If you were given the opportunity to uncover an age-old myth, would you take it? Would you discover the truth?
Yes, I know several myths.
I've heard little bits.
I'm afraid not.
I've been aware of that.
I know some pretty...
Yeah, there's tons of myths here.
Rumored myths about housing and stuff like that.
But the sunken gardens, the tunnel in the garden is of course the big one.
In 1928, on a bluff overlooking West Los Angeles in the Pacific Ocean, construction crews began on a new Jesuit school. Land was promised to the fledgling Loyola University if 2 structures could be built within 12 months. In 1929, construction was completed. Those buildings were named St. Robert's and Xavier Hall.
Not long after I got here, I discovered those tunnels.
It's kind of hard to tell what their purpose could be. I don't know why a Catholic school would have tunnels under. I heard that in Washington, Seattle, they have tunnels under one of the Lutheran schools under there because it's cold.
Underground labyrinth under the sunken gardens, and that there's a dead minotaur lying in that labyrinth. Yeah, labyrinth.
No, I can't imagine why there would be tunnels, maybe sewage, maintenance.
1929 was a time of secrets and intrigue. Less than a decade earlier, the prohibition of alcohol was signed into law, and bootlegging now thrived all along the western seaboard. Rumors of a cross-campus tunnel emerged almost instantly among Loyola's new students, and the rumor has endured to this day.
I feel like its purpose is probably practical for whatever reason it was made. I doubt it's anything like secretive or like shady.
I don't know what Jesuit could fit down there. It's pretty tight, unless they stuck a whole bunch of them in the microwave and shrinky dinked them to fit down there. I don't think it would work.
It's obvious that these were mechanical vaults that connected St. Robert's and Xavier Hall.
Like I said, the Jesuits get up to a lot of things.
I heard during the Cold War they made the tunnel because of bomb threats and the Cuban Missile Crisis and stuff like that. I don't know.
Maybe during the Prohibition era that they'd use it to hide alcohol, for communion.
I heard that the tunnels were used to escape Japanese prisoners during the Manzanar time.
I feel like it was probably just a measure they took just for some safety thing during the 60s, I bet. I don't know though.
Even among those who claim to know the true nature of these supposed underground vaults, there is still much speculation as to their existence or purpose. Is it possible that the myth of the tunnel exists only in rumors and university lore? The university archives may hold the answer.
These 2 buildings, when they were built up here on the bluff, it was felt at that time, and air conditioning wasn't really perfected yet, but in the wintertime you needed to heat it. And the boiler system that was used to heat both St. Robert's and Xavier Hall was the ducts were conducted underground in these huge, large, chambered vaults.
Upon examination of some of a few construction photos remaining from 1928 and 1929, troughs and foundation frames can clearly be seen. But only one photo, buried deep in the archives, shows evidence of a tunnel running away from Xavier Hall in the direction of St. Robert's. Is this proof of the existence of the elusive tunnels, or yet another false lead in the search for the truth? Funny thing about mysteries, throughout the course of time, the truth tends to slowly slip away.